Hello! So my name is Elisa and this is my very first YouTube video that I've ever made and I'm really excited and really nervous. So we'll see how this works. Bear with me. So today I thought that I would just go over some new products that I recently bought, and then in a later video I'll just go through like all of my makeup products that I use on just like a normal basis. But yesterday I got some new products that I've never used before. I'm really excited about them and I just really wanted to share them with you guys. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. I bought a new foundation brush and I bought it from Sephora and I really like it. I did have a different one, but the bristles started to kind of fray a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see a little, the bristles are kind of frayed at the end. So I bought a new one, and this is the new one that I bought. Sorry, it's kind of dirty. I used it this morning. I haven't cleaned it off yet, but I really like it. It's so much better. I bought it from Sephora. I think it was $24. Yes, it was $24. And this one that I don't like as much is actually $26. So I'm really happy about this one. This brush helps a lot better with making the foundation go farther on your face, whereas the other one doesn't really, so it ends up being a little bit thicker than what I would really like it to be, especially because I have really oily skin, so my foundation tends to look really cakey. So I really like this one. I use liquid foundation, and it's really soft and it's really thick, which is nice, and it just really helps push the bristles around. It's got the tapered brush on both ends, so it helps to just kind of like pull the foundation over and down, which is just really nice. And so I actually started using this one for my primer, which before I was just using my fingers, but I recently accidentally bought the wrong type of face lotion and broke out all over my face. So I'm sorry if like you're grossed out right now. You can like see some bits and stuff. It's really disgusting. So I recently broke out all over my face and have just gone on kind of like a tangent with cleanliness on my face now and getting products that are all oil free. So I have a brush for my primer now, which isn't normal. People usually just use their fingers as primer, and that's what I did before as well. So I have that, and then I also got this. It's Makeup Forever HD powder. Oh my gosh, I was super skeptical about this at first. I've heard people talk about it a lot, but it just seemed too good to be true. The lady showed me an example while I was in the store. She put 2 lines of makeup on her hand, or 2 lines of lipstick on her hand, and she put this powder over one of the lines, and she started pressing on her hand, and she did it pretty hard, and the lipstick didn't move like at all. And it wasn't like dry lipstick or whatever, it was regular lipstick. Like the other one was like, just regular lipstick, it moved on her hand, but the one that she put this on didn't move at all. It was crazy. So I bought it and I wore it today and I love it. My eyeshadow has never ever been this like fixed on my face before. It's incredible. I love it. I would recommend this to everybody. Everyone. One thing that kind of annoys me is that the powder is really loose, and when you open and close this, you can see it. I don't know if you guys saw that little like puff just now. If I put it up, you could probably see it. But yeah, it's like a little smoke machine with this powder stuff. It's kind of annoying, but it's really worth it. And then I also got a new, this isn't really like primer, but it's also not really a filler. It's kind of in between a primer and a filler. Since I have really oily skin, that comes along with having really big pores. And the Pore Professional. Here, I'll put it up so you guys can see it, what it looks like. It's from Pore Professional, and it's balm to minimize the appearance of pores on your face. Basically, you put it on your T-zone. You just kind of like dab it in. You put it on your T-zone. I also put it right here and then right here because I have issues with those areas as well. And it basically just fills in your pores so that later in the day, your makeup doesn't end up sinking down into your pores and making it look like spotty and blotchy and like just gross. And I used it for the first time today, being kind of skeptical, and it has worked so well. I'm so happy with this product. So, so happy. It's a little bit on my finger. It's a bit of like a fleshy color, but once you get it in there, you can't even tell that it's there. It just sinks right in to your pores, and you can't even tell that it's colored at all. And I got some samples for foundation because the foundation that I have is Sephora brand, and I like it, but it's a little bit thick and it can be a little bit cakey on my oily skin. So I'm just kind of experimenting with some other foundations and seeing what's out there. And I got 3 samples. I've got one from Lancome. This is the sample they gave me. It's a pretty decent size. If you guys go to like Macy's or Nordstrom or Sephora, like places like that, they'll give you like free little samples if you're not sure, because their products are expensive and you don't want to buy it if you're not going to be happy with it. So they'll give you these little samples that you can try out and see if it works for you. I haven't tried any of these samples yet, so bear with me. Once I do, I'll make another video and let you know how they worked for me. But I got this one. It's Lancome, and it's in the shade of Buff 2. And it's their 14-hour wear is what it says. It's supposed to stay on for 14 hours. And it's oil-free, fragrance-free, and it's full coverage, which is something that I need because I use my liquid full coverage foundation and then I just use a translucent powder over it to just kind of like set it and make it so it doesn't look shiny and gross. So I use the full coverage. I also have an oil-free medium coverage one that I haven't tried, but just so you're aware, they have that as well. And then I also got one from Clinique, and unfortunately I didn't write down the shade, so hopefully if I like this one, I'll go in and they'll color match me again. But this one's from Clinique, and it's the Acne Solutions Foundation, and it looks, ooh, it smells good. It looks really nice. Hopefully you can kind of see it. It doesn't move around a lot, and it looks really, really creamy and really thick, which is really nice for a full coverage liquid foundation. So I'm excited to try that one. And then I also got one more, and it's from Makeup Forever. And it's their HD foundation in shade 118. This is it. I'll just open it up so you guys can see it, I guess. This is it. Theirs is pretty thin. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and as this is like tilting, it's starting to like run down. So I'm kind of nervous about this one. I've heard really good things about Makeup Forever's HD foundation, so I'm gonna try it and see what I think about it. If none of those turn out well, then I'll just keep looking, because I love trying new makeup. Oh, and this is Gyro. He is my best friend. He's my adorable ugly doll. You'll probably see him in like every video. I sleep with him every night, and since I'm making my videos on my bed, he's just, you know, right there, keeping me company. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make another video about that, and then you can look forward to me making another video about the rest of the products that I use. If you guys have any suggestions about products regarding foundation or anything really for people who have really oily skin, please let me know, and please tell me just tell me like the brand name and then what type it is and how it affected your skin and how you think it would affect my skin type, really oily, large pores. That would be awesome because I'm on the hunt right now. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Comment, like, favorite, subscribe, and yeah, you guys will be seeing a lot more of me. Bye! Bye! Bye!